Good morning YouTubians, it's Kermit's Ghost. It's the best day of the week. It is a Blu-ray hunting Monday. It also happens to be Sir Michael Caine's birthday today. God bless you, sir. Going to head out to HMV, see what's out. Not a lot out, I'm after one title myself, but I do have a couple to show you on top of that. And then I'll go and grab a coffee from somewhere. You know the line. Let's head up to town now because I've got to keep this quite brief because I'm doing a movie room tour update. So let's head into town. See you in a bit. Well, I'm just outside Churchill Square and I noticed the Prince of Wales pub here has an interesting historic sign on their wall which states, on September the 5th, 1782, on this site, nothing happened. So I thought after digesting that interesting historic fact, I would go and have a coffee today in Costa. Just to make a change, you have to have something inferior to appreciate the superior. But I have to confess, I do like their breakfast sausage bap in the morning. Very nice indeed. Their coffee is very nice as well. I do jest. I do like a Costa latte. And in case you do visit Brighton and you forget exactly where you are, there's a big sign to remind you at the end of the mall. So with breakfast done, and very nice it was too, we're going to head into HMV and see what is out. Last week they had a surprise release of Coming to America. Let's see if there's any surprises this week. And it turns out we do. We have Clifford the Big Red Dog, starring Jack Whitehall, Darby Camp, Isaac Wang, David Alan Greer and John Cleese, directed by Walt Becker. Blu-ray $14.99, also comes with a DVD at $9.99. Both have a slipcover. Very nice. No 4K for this one today, I believe. Next we have two releases of Vikings Season 6 Volume 2. This is from Warner Brothers. This one here is the Blu-ray and it's priced at $24.99. It has a runtime of 459 minutes. And here is the DVD, priced a little bit cheaper at $17.99. Both come with a lovely slip. Also released today is the Blu-ray and DVD box sets of Vikings, the complete series. 6 seasons in total. The Blu-ray is priced at $69.99. Whereas the DVD is priced at $59.99. This show ran from 2017 to 2021, and it's 3,786 minutes. In the 4K section now, and the first release is An American Werewolf in London, limited edition, filmed by John Landis, priced at $29.99. There's also two releases of Shooter on 4K. I'll show you the other one in just a second. This is just the regular one with the slip. It stars Mark Wahlberg, Michael Pena, Danny Glover, Kate Mara, and Eliza Cotes. This one is the Steelbook, priced a little bit dearer, £10 dearer in fact, at $29.99. The other one does come with a slip, but priced a little bit cheaper at $19.99. Next, we're in the Criterion section, and there's two releases today. The first one being Pale Flower from 1964. 96 minutes this one, and it's about a Yakuza who's fresh out of prison and gets involved with a young woman and goes further down the criminal path. The other Criterion release today is Modern Times from 1936, 87 minutes this one, starring Charlie Chaplin and Paulette Goddard. It's about a tramp who's struggling to deal with the modern age. This is priced at $17.99. Over in the 101 Films section now, and we have two films released on the AGFA label. It is The Zodiac Killer, two movies on this one from 1971, 88 minutes. This one stars Hal Reed, Tom Pittman and Doodles Weaver. What a great name. Priced at $14.99. The other AGFA release is She Freak. This is from 1967. It's 83 minutes and it's about a waitress who decides that she's going to leave her life for the excitement of the carnival, but she soon discovers she hates oddities and freaks. This one is also priced at $14.99. Next we have a non-boutique regular release of The Accused from Paramount Pictures. This was made in 1988, 110 minutes, directed by Jonathan Kaplan and priced at £14.99. In the television section now, we have Wolf, which is a British television police procedure drama which aired on Sky Max. 6 series this, 60 minutes per episode, priced at $22.99. This was created by Paul Abbott. Next is The Tourist, and it's about an Irishman who wakes up with amnesia in an Australian hospital. He must use what few clues he has to discover his identity before his past catches up with him. This is priced at £16.99. And I should point out it stars James Dornan from the 50 Shades of Grey franchise. Next we have two releases of Josie the Tiger and the Fish, a romantic comedy drama film directed by Kotaro Tamura with character designs by Nao Imoto. The first release here is a standalone film at £15.99, but there's also a special edition here. It's a Digipack collector's edition, priced a little bit more expensive at $39.99. 98 minutes this one, and this one does come with an added CD. Next is a Funimation Entertainment release of Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. This is a complete season 1, 300 minutes this one. Next, and this was behind the till, is Black Lagoon, the complete collection. There are 3 seasons, 768 minutes. It's a digipack. It comes with 4 discs, a 32-page booklet and a poster. This one is priced at £59.99. Hey everybody, there are 3 titles to show you today, and then there's a room tour as well, so I'm going to crack straight on with it. So the first thing to show you is some subscriber mail, and it's from Mr. Jamie Powell himself down there on the south coast in Bournemouth. Beautiful place. Now he asked me a week or so ago if I was interested in a film, and of course I said yes. Just look behind you. And he sent it to me. Now if I recall, he had it for himself in his collection, but he wasn't a fan, so he's passed it on. So in preparation for this video, I've already opened it and I've watched it, and the film in question is Gorgo, creature feature from 1961. Now what makes this stand out for me are 2 things. First of all, there's no female actors in this. It's predominantly an all-male cast. The only time you see women in this film are in crowd shots when they're running and screaming from the big monster. Now the second thing to note is that it's all set in the United Kingdom, mainly Ireland and London, and the cast includes, now you're probably not going to know any of these because they're all dead. Even the little boy in the film that was 10 years old, he would have been 70 now. He's dead as well. So in the film we got Bill Travers. He plays Captain Joe Ryan. He was in Born Free, good film that one, and he kind of looked, to me anyway, like Steven Seagal for some reason. There's also William Sylvester. Now he was First Mate Sam Slade. You got Vincent Winter. He was the little boy in the film. Sean, he's a standout character for me. And Christopher Rhodes, he plays the harbour master. Now it's kind of story-wise like King Kong, I would say. Gorgo's captured after he wreaks havoc in his little shipping village, or a fishing village, and he's taken to London, sold to a circus, and then his 200-foot mother comes looking for him. It was going to be filmed originally in Australia, but it was decided that London was the place because they thought that nobody would care if any Australian monuments were damaged in the final scenes. Mick Dillon is the guy in the suit, Gorgo and Gorgo's mother's, the rubber suit, and it's got a runtime of just 78 minutes. They use a really good technique of false perspective in this, so it doesn't look too fake. I mean, the rubber suit's fake, but when you compare it size-wise between the people and the monster, that looks very realistic. Let's open this up, take a look inside. So inside, there is artwork on the disc. So that was Gorgo from 1961, and if you're interested, yes, I did like the film. I do like a creature feature. The next film is from 2015. It's a subtitled drama starring Rinko Kikuchi, and it's called Kumiko the Treasure Hunter. This was a fascinating film, highly recommend this. It starts off with Kumiko taking this walk along a deserted beach where she finds a cave. She goes into the cave and sees this rock on the floor. Under the rock is a VHS tape wrapped in cloth. Now it's a little bit water damaged, but she takes it home and plays it. Now Kumiko is a bit of an outsider in every aspect of her life. Everyone seems a little bit disappointed with her colleagues, her mother, her boss. Now to be fair, she does spit in her boss's tea and dump his dry cleaning in the bin when she's asked to pick it up. She's given a task of buying the boss's wife a gift and trusted with this work expense bank card. Now, back to the VHS tape. She's obsessed that it's a documentary and it shows buried treasure in America. What it actually is the film Fargo. Now, reaching breaking point at work, Kumiko sets off to find a treasure using the company's credit card, flies to America and finds the town Fargo. This is a great film and it's got a brilliant ending. I didn't see it coming at all. It's one of those films that you can interpret the ending for yourself. It's got a runtime of just 105 minutes and well worth a watch. Let's open it up and take a look inside. So inside is artwork on the disc and reversible artwork. So that was Kumiko the Treasure Hunter from 2015. So next and last is a new release today. It is The Accused, a crime drama from 1988 starring Jodie Foster as Sarah Tobias. She's a victim of a gang rape in a bar in which she works as a waitress. You've got Kelly McGillis, who plays the Assistant District Attorney Catherine Murphy, and she plans to bring the men who are responsible for this gang rape to justice. Bernie Colson plays Kenneth Joyce. He's the key witness to the event. I'm not going to say any more on that because I don't want to give it away in case you haven't seen it. I've only seen this once and that was quite some time ago. Not usually a fan of this kind of subject matter, but I do remember this was a very good film in which Jodie Foster won the Academy Award for Best Actress as well as a Golden Globe. Film's got a runtime of 110 minutes. Let's open it up and take a look inside. So there's just a plain reflective disc. So that was The Accused. Okay, so as we enter the movie room, I want to point out first of all that this room is not finished. There's still quite a bit to do. It may look like it's almost finished, but there's still lots to do. Lights and aisles and another couple of bookcases to squeeze in here. But I recently put a picture up on Instagram, or several pictures of the aisle, but we'll come to that in a minute. Going to start over in this corner. We got the posters there, the scratch posters, but we go down into this corner and we got the Darth Vader mask, which I showed a couple of videos ago, and underneath that we have the movie prop of a cannonball from the film Sahara 2005. And then heading back towards the door, you'll see we've got the scratch posters. Now you scratch off the films that you've seen. You've got the 100 must-see cult movies, 100 must-see horror movies, bucket list movies, and I think it's popcorn movies, but I still need to scratch off a few. See a couple of films sticking out in the bookcases, and this is because this is, in every sense of the word, a library. People come and borrow films from me all the time. Family members only, I must say, and immediate family members. Got a couple of films out there. My son, I think he's got like 4 TV shows on the go downstairs as well. But as long as he's enjoying the films or TV shows, that's all that matters. Now, the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice there is a gap between the two bookcases right here where Grogu is sitting. And that's because I'm going to build one of these in that gap, like a back-to-back bookcase or an aisle if you prefer. Let's go and see what's in there at the moment. There is a poster up above Grogu, and that is of Once Upon a Time in America. That'll probably be left behind the shelf when I put them in. You've got Grogu there. Oh, there's a bullet as well. This is a prop from the film League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, starring the one and only Sean Connery. And when I build the new aisle, I'm going to have to find a home for all this stuff somewhere in the room. Now, underneath, we have a load of bags. In there, you've got like monopods, tripods, and other various bits of equipment for filming. There's one of the tripods. I've got it out because I shall use that a little bit later in the video. And at the bottom there is some timber which I shall use to secure the new bookcases in place. Now, this is a semi-finished bookcase. Just need a little bit of timber here to support this shelf, and then a bit of edging to go around to finish it off, and then obviously have to varnish it as well. Going around the side here, I've just built these sort of end pieces, if you like. There was a bookcase on the end, but I wasn't happy with it, so I took it down. And in its place, I've built these frames and put pictures in. Top one is Frankenstein, and underneath we have It's a Wonderful Life. These posters were 2 for £12 in the lanes in Brighton. An absolute bargain. Underneath that we have Invasion of the Saucer Men. I'm about to get that film. That looks like a real fun B sci-fi film. Underneath we have Metropolis, and underneath that there is Spirited Away. So we're going to take a quick look in this aisle now, and on the left hand side, this used to be my HMV Premium Line bookcase. I had a little plaque up in the middle section there. I've moved it now to the other side of the room. We'll come to that in a bit. This is the start of the A's now. It goes down, and about 6 or 7 shelves down it becomes the B's, and then obviously that's continued over into the next bookcase just there, and then obviously C's go down this one into the D's as well. I don't know if you can see that. There's an Arrow box set of the Cold War Creatures, 4 films from Sam Kasman. That is a great box set, recommend that one. And then we're back around to the pictures. So over on this shelf here we have John Wayne, and behind that we have Dobby. Then we have a picture of my children in Florida in the year 2000. Got a prop there from Pirates of the Caribbean, and just next to that is a Terminator head and some GoPro battery pack and keyboard. And next to that, between the two windows, is a large bookcase of TV shows. We'll take a quick look at that. So scanning through my TV shows, there's quite a few in here, but I am missing a couple of seasons of certain shows, like Person of Interest. I'm missing seasons 4 and 5. A couple of the Red Dwarf seasons I'm missing. Season 4 of Yellowstone, I need to track that one down, and season 1 of Jack Ryan, but I'm pretty happy where it is at the moment. Moving over to the left hand side now, there's a small bookcase underneath this window, and it holds the Studio Ghibli collection as well as my anime films. And there's also this in Congress, 4th of July 1776, the unanimous Declaration of the 13 States of America, the Declaration of Independence. And there's also the Constitution of America as well. Constitution of America has been amended 27 times since it came into force in 1789. The first 10 amendments are collectively known as the Bill of Rights. And that's all I'm going to say on it, because I can go on forever. So let's carry on with the tour. Anyway, here we have some Harry Potter ones, completely off topic now. And the first one, I'll open it up, I believe is Hermione Granger's one, but I could be wrong. I'm going to have to check into that. So put the lid back on, pop it back on the shelf. Underneath we have Leonard Maltin books. We got the Silent Classic Era, very good book. Above that, 2015, and that is when the series end. There's all the Studio Ghibli and the anime section I have. Above this we've got Frankenstein in the corner there. That's a great model. Glad I went back and picked him up. And then we have the Tin Man, and there's a picture behind of my kids back in Florida, 2011 I think that was. You got the Cowardly Lion and the Scarecrow there, and there's a micro SD card in the corner. Now on this bookcase is the Marvel collection. Now these Marvel figures, when they first started publishing them, they went up to like 80 figures, and then they extended it to 100, then they went up to 110 or something like that, but I've stopped now anyway. They're quite nice. They are official Marvel figures. They're 1/16 the size of the actor who portrayed them. This is Black Panther, obviously, and they are quite detailed, very nice, but they're just far too many of them. But saying that, there are quite a few characters in the Marvel universe, but they do repeat quite a lot of them. There's like 6 or 7 Iron Men at least. Here's a quick scan of the room from this corner. And there we got the cinema chairs with Kermit all nice and comfy in the sun, putting his feet up. And these are actual cinema chairs that I picked up on eBay. I think they were like £80 a pair, can't remember. I had quite a lot of trouble getting them shipped to me though. So back over to the bookcase with the Marvel figures, and we've got down here now, we've got the Oz a Gooseneck clamp thing there for my GoPro. That's really handy if I'm filming anything on the shelves. Keep it there because it's always getting lost in the room. Further down on the floor here, I have some movie reel canisters. There's no movie reels in there, just the canisters. On the floor here is my Disney collection. I'll give a quick scan through here. Every one of these is a Blu-ray. There's Salidos Amigos, Three Caballeros, Make My Music, Fun and Fancy Free, Melody Time. These all have just DVD releases in the UK. Same with the Black Cauldron. These are all Blu-rays imported from the USA, the Disney Movie Club. And they all have custom covers to fit in. Coming up from the Disney collection now, there's a couple more shelves with Marvel figures, and on top of the Blu-ray player is a prop from one of the Batman films. Don't ask me which one because I don't know. On to the left there is a stand that I can put on a Blu-ray case to show what is showing on the TV, and then next to that I have one of the commemorative 100-year anniversary HMV flasks, 1921 to 2021. And on the opposite side to the speaker and Blu-ray is the controls and the character 1, voiced by Christopher Plummer in Shane Acker's film 9. And it's quite poignant that he's hiding in the corner because his character was very fearful. Just above the television we have the HMV Premium Collection. There's that plaque I was telling you about. I moved it over to this side of the room. Very reflective, so I'm going to get right in front of it. There it is, HMV Premium. And above that there is the collection, and it's got the on-air sign, the Blu-ray library, and of course Nipper holding everything together. There's 151 titles. Last title release was Running on Empty, and In this corner, we have the books that are the 101 films that you should see before you die. You've got the cult movies, the sci-fi movies, action, war, horror, and gangster films. They're pretty much the same as the scratch movie posters, showing you what films you should see of a certain genre. And if you're interested, I picked those books up from Amazon and eBay, roughly £2 to £5 each. And over here we have some fantastic releases from Indicator Films. It's the Ray Harryhausen box sets. So now we're into the centre of the room, and on top of this storage chest I have some objects. I have the Planet of the Apes Caesar bust, there's a projector, and there are some film related books as well. Take a closer look at each. And the first one is Caesar from Planet of the Apes. I bought this from a fellow YouTuber, Simon Michael Davies. Very kind of him to sell it to me, and it's quite a place in the middle of the room. Next is some movie related books. We got Of Mice and Magic, Leonard Maltin book. Fantastic finding that one. Horror Movie Guide, Book of the Dead, and the BFI Companion to Westerns. And in between Caesar and the books is this old projector. I've got this because it's cinema related. It needs some reels to be put on. It no longer works, but it's just a nice piece to have in the middle of the room. So I'll end the tour and the update of the room with 2 points of view. First of all, from the television, looking towards the cinema seats and the new aisle and where the next aisle is going to be put. And the next point of view will be from behind the cinema seats, looking towards the television and the Marvel figures. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It's all free, why wouldn't you? And if you do make a comment, I will read every single one of them and try to get back to you if I have the time. Please give the video a thumbs up, as I said earlier, because it does help the channel and I do appreciate it. Take care everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.